There's so much to love about Virgin Voyages, the beautiful ship, the food, the hammock. But there's one thing that comes up short, and that's relaxing at Bimini Beach Club. It's our second time here on the Valiant Lady, so we're going to start with this amazing breakfast at the wake before hitting the beach club. And we will try once again to find a place to relax. Will we do it? Come along and find out. It's another We Got This adventure.
And looks like a win there, right?
Yes.
Trying something weird and new, a vegan dish, egg in a hole. So it's not real egg, but I see how it looks like an egg.
Oh, because it's the yellow?
Yeah. Welcome to day 4. We are in Bimini.
Bimini!
It's a good time here, and we were afraid that it was going to be cold and windy, and just got off the ship, and it's not too bad actually. In the sunshine. Oh, did you bring sunscreen?
I did bring sunscreen.
I love my wife.
That's why I have the backpack.
And it's actually pretty sunny and might be a little windy, but it's actually nicer than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be colder. I thought I was going to need my hoodie, which I brought just in case, but right now I don't need it. But we're also protected by the boat, and it...
Oh, we're starting to come around the side of the boat.
There we go.
And there's the wind. So we're going to go and check out the beach club again. And see, now I got to keep my head down so I don't lose my hat. And maybe we'll see Resorts World if it's too windy and cold. But
anyone else need a golf cart? Anyone else need a golf cart?
where are we? What are we doing?
That's my line. We are at the beach club at Bimini. Yay. And I don't know, we just got off a scary tram ride. Got harassed by the golf cart people again at Fisherman's Village. And now we're in Pool Partyville. So I don't know how long we're going to stay, but let's go check it out.
Okay.
I see
It looks beautiful though.
there's
Look at that.
mermaids.
There's mermaids.
Remember the Mermaid's Cove where it's like super expensive, but it's like they said it was quiet?
Oh, that's right.
And we, last time we were like, oh, we didn't even see that.
The real trick here is to find a place to camp out. Being as late as we are, that's probably non-existent.
That's why there aren't very many people in it.
The waves are kind of crashing though.
I'm so good at pretending. Keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got the money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the tricks you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got the money on Conversation through the yoga lessons, going greener by the minute. Soon I can't wear any other colors.
The cabana massages that we were thinking about doing right there. West Indian pumpkin curry again. It's so good. Grilled honey jerk chicken thigh. All right, so I went with the chicken thigh, the pumpkin curry, and a rum cake. I definitely had these two last time and they were so good. And you went with the beans and rice, which actually looks pretty good.
Black beans, rice, got the curry, and of course the rum.
Yeah.
Still not very peaceful.
It's about as quiet as it gets, though.
Yeah.
At least I can hear the trees, the palms rustling, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I can feel the bass.
That's crazy. I can totally feel it.
And hear the trams go by.
I don't even mind the sound of the trams. Still not very relaxing.
So we're at the Belvedere retreat area, I guess. It's the furthest away from the DJ booth and kind of tucked away from the ocean. So it gives you a little bit of peace. But there's these great loungers and it's a nice area. It's a nice area. It's just be amazing if there was no music.
I think the quietest place we found was to the right on the beach. Like if you're...
Yeah, because you're behind the speakers.
Yeah. So that really was the quietest. But then there was somebody there with a little Bluetooth speaker that was blaring reggae music. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't that quiet. It could have been, but those people had ruined it. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm on.
So definitely one advantage the rock stars have is that they can leave right away. They're not stuck here waiting in line for 10 minutes for a tram to come with music blaring. I just want quiet. I'm at that point again. I just want peace and quiet.
That is a scoop of butter pecan with key lime pie on top. Really amazing. So obviously we're back from Bimini. And we spent the day at the beach club and need to talk about it for a minute. So here's the thing. If you take nothing else from this video and from learning about Virgin Voyages, know what you're getting into with Bimini Beach. If relaxing beach day is something that's important to you on your cruise, you're probably not going to get that on a Virgin Voyage. Just flat out saying right now.
We actually attempted to find the most relaxing, quiet place at the Bimini Beach Club, and there literally is nowhere. Like, bass thumping the entire time, so loud. that you just couldn't really relax.
Even more. I mean, that's a really big factor. But even more annoying is there's not enough seating for everyone. And when you go on a Royal cruise, you go to Perfect Day Coco Cay, you're going to find a place to lay down and pick your vibe. That's not the case here. They don't have enough seating for everybody. And if you show up like noon or later, or probably even 11 or later, forget it. Yeah. You're going to be sitting at a picnic table, or you're going to be, in the pool. Maybe that you could do that, but like, you're not going to have a lounger. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like if we had gotten there, like, pro tip, if you are going to go to Bimini and you're going to do the beach club, get there really early, or spend half the day on the ship. Like, our call back to ship time wasn't until 7 p.m. So if we had gotten there at like 3 o'clock, which is about when we left the club, people were leaving. And so there were some loungers that were open. We ended up getting a bed for like the last half an hour that we decided to stick around. Again, though, blaring bass. We were even kind of away from like the pool
as far
area.
Away as you could be.
Yeah, and without being a rock star. But yeah, if you do want to relax, there was a really nice beach that was right off the pier that there was like nobody at. But
I don't know how nice. I mean, it's a beach. There looked like some cabanas, quiet. And there were like 5 people sitting on it, and you could walk there down the pier. I don't know if there's any concessions or right. I don't know anything about it. So I don't know how it compares to the beach club. I just want you to be aware that there's not enough seating for everybody at the beach club. And so if that's your thing, go into it with that knowledge to get there early so that you can get the spot that you want, whether you're at the pool or at the beach. There's just not enough chairs otherwise. And be prepared, because it's going to be beats from the minute you get there till the time you leave. That's all there is to it. You're not going to hear the ocean crash. You're not going to hear the palm trees rustling. You're going to hear beats. So that's being said, we're going to go get some food at the Wake, a restaurant we haven't tried for dinner before. And then Untitled, which is a lot of fun and pump and dance music. And then it is Studio 72, so that's a disco party.
So more
there we go.
Dance music.
Yeah.
So
we're going to write it out, but come along. We'll see how this.
Done. We're almost done.
We'll see how this day wraps up.
All right, song number 7.
What I like about the Disney ships is like the light is really nice.
So there's all this stuff from the grill, but I think I'm still going to go with the salmon.
Do you want to try the bone marrow?
You are?
Maybe. I went
Very adventurous.
I went the hamachi and the bone marrow. Like boobs. Does what's the park?
Park 150 Central Park.
This looks like it might be a run for the money on the rolls there, because you know how much I love those rolls.
Yeah, that's like the best spread. So like we'll see.
But I mean, this looks pretty. Looks pretty legit. I don't know how it's supposed to get out.
All right. Well, right there, you can easily pull out the. Oh, that's all right.
Gosh, look at that. And there's like a garlic herb butter. I don't know if this will be better than the truffle butter. All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
Got it. Not quite as good, but still good.
You know me. Yeah, 100%.
Look how adventurous you are being.
I know, right? Yeah, I've never had like actual bone marrow before. I've heard it's really good, so I'm gonna give it a try.
And look, it is actually like in a bone. Slice in half.
Look at that. Oh, so I spill half of it. Look at that. What'd you get?
And I got bloody hamachi.
I do want a bite of your hamachi because it looks really good.
And I did do the sip and savor pairings, which first course comes with champagne. How's it going?
I don't know what I'm doing. Seriously though, this toast is amazing. If nothing else, the toast is really good. I mean, look, like there's barely. Oh, gosh. There we go. Okay. I think I maybe got some on there.
The toast is really good.
All I taste is the butter from the toast and the crispy from the toast, and that's it.
Is that a bone in your mouth?
Now I know how a dog feels.
What kind of steak did you get?
I got the New York strip, my icon. Yeah.
You're going right in there on the twice baked potatoes.
I mean, you know me and potatoes.
Some asparagus.
Asparagus looks amazing. And you got the
Filet.
it's a 7-ounce filet though. That's really big.
It's thick, but it's not very wide. That's a cheesecake?
It's a lemon cheesecake. Lemon cheesecake.
That reminds me of the lemon thing at the Spanish restaurant
Zuko or whatever that place
in
was.
Chicago. That's amazing.
Not the one at Zuko was like looks
It looked more like
exactly like a lemon. This is like
still pretty good though.
it's still pretty.
Then I got a chocolate mousse with a clamshell or something. That's pretty.
So it's got like a shell. I bet that's the lemon flavor. It's really good. What? What are you doing?
We made it.
Yay!
We
The cats! Bring on the cat! I want cat!
had to slam our last drink and power through our dessert so we could get here, but a couple minutes to go. Now we're back in the red room for Untitled, which is one of our favorite shows.
Probably why it feels so good, because I slammed a martini. Text me.
Whale. Whale.
Whale of a good time.
Observe as we discover human expressions usually suppressed by conditions of the so-called real world, venturing out into the wild.
This is KC and the Sunshine Band.
So, end of night 4?
Yeah.
It's my sad face.
Untitled, great. Still love it.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. So much fun. I like that down on my watch. It was 10:40. I'm like, it was 40 minutes into the show. I'm like, really already? It went by so fast.
It's
so good. Yeah.
Like the audience participation, they come down, they like show you how to do some dances.
I didn't feel like there was as many people in the room as there was the last time. I felt like the room was kind of empty, but I loved it. The music pumped me up, and I kind of knew what was going on. Where like I could see the people like getting ready to move the stages, so I'd tap you and go like, "Oh, we got to move because the stages are moving."
Yeah, there were definitely some people who had like
zero idea what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah, Untitled was good, and then we went to the
Disco circuit. Yeah, and it was okay.
It was some acts.
It was a lot of the some of the performers from
Dual
Reality. It ate up time while people could get from Untitled to the disco party. And then we stayed a little bit for the disco Studio 72.
Wait. Can I say, what is with people wearing like hippie, tie-dye, flower power, freaking like...
So you have a problem with the line between 60s and 70s.
Yes.
Because
disco
people like go like disco... And then they wear 60s. Like flowers.
Like that's not disco. I'm sorry. Disco's like I don't know. Disco's disco and 60s are 60s.
So we saw a little bit of that. Like I thought the
Disco on Royal was
the
super
disco
fun.
on Royal was so much fun. They did it. It was awesome. This one actually paled in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were also in the balcony, and it's really hard to get like the vibe in the balcony.
I don't know. I think it would have been the same no matter where we were. So left that, and then we found Plan V on the rocks and looked at their drink menu, and it was like, wow, these are like really interesting drinks. So we sampled some of the like mezcal and rum, and like there's like great, like they're like tiki drinks, but like with a twist.
Yeah.
Which of course is like right up our alley. So check that out. Plan V, like super fun, very obviously South American Latin themed.
And very interactive. They had people get up and dance to multiple songs.
Yes.
I knew a song from doing Zumba, so shout out to Karen. Thank you so much, K-Corn. K-Corn. My old manager, Karen, K-Corn. Anyway, yeah, super fun. I had a good time. And I knew, actually, most of the songs that they did, except for the ones at the end. No, I swear.
Stop.
Despacito, whatever was the song before that, which I also knew, and then the one with the dance with the faster.
Who are you trying to impress?
Obviously not you, but
you've already done that.
Maybe people out there are impressed by my Latin music knowledge. Anyway, that was a good time, but now it is past midnight?
Yep.
And
it's probably like 12:30.
We have to
disembark
tomorrow. The nice thing about Virgin is you don't actually have to get off the ship until 10:30.
Everybody off the ship by 10:30 at the latest. So it's not like you have to get up at 7 and off by 8:30 like
Royal,
like some people,
or Carnival, or most cruise lines.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you had fun watching this, if you learned anything from this, like what to expect at Bimini Beach Club, like and subscribe so we can do more and give you more information and bring you along on our adventures. Great to have you along.
Good night.
See you in the next one.